How's Danny boy doing?
Time for the count. I think he'll be out for a while.
Well, chemo's got to be pretty tiring.
Well, from what the nurses are saying, he's handling this a lot better than most kids his age.
So it sounds like Uncle Silas's treatment was a good idea.
I think so. And who would have thought? I mean, the guy's a total arrogant jerk. He was right.
Well, I'm glad he could help. But, you know, as soon as he sees that you and Danny are all good, he's dragging me out of here.
Yeah. Rafe's definitely taking you back to New York. It's just a matter of when.
Hey.
Spinelli, hi. Come in.
Let's go.
Not that I don't appreciate the warm welcome, but were you perchance expecting someone else?
Don't worry about that. What brings you by?
Oh, I just wanted to see how my godson was faring post-chemo.
Oh, I was just telling Rafe he's actually out like a light right now.
Well, I regret not being able to get some FaceTime with him, but I'm glad he's getting much-needed rest.
Why don't you just stick around for a little bit? He's gonna be up. I'm sure he'd love to see you.
Oh, well, how could I refuse such a generous offer?
Great. I'll get some snacks. He loves that.
Don't worry, I'll get it. I can't freeze up every time the doorbell rings thinking it's my Uncle Silas coming to take me away.
Hi.
Sam?
Silas.
Hi.
You here to take me back to New York?
We talked about this, buddy. I will be taking you with me, but not today, may I?
Sorry, I wasn't really sure of the timeline.
Actually, I'm really glad you stopped by, Dr. Clay.
I'm hoping that Rafe will call me Silas, and I'd like it if you do the same.
Okay, Silas. Danny is tolerating the chemo a lot better than Dr. Singh expected, and I'm sure it's because of the combination of drugs that you suggested to use, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I just want to get Danny through this. That's all I'm focusing on. I feel like this will be over soon.
Except it's not. Not by a long shot.
What do you
mean it's not over?
Danny's been receptive to the treatment you've recommended.
Yes, I'm glad to hear it, but it's no time for victory laps.
If I may interject, your medical credentials are clearly beyond reproach, but your bedside manner leaves much to be desired.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
Oh, I'm Damien Spinelli, a private investigator, specifically Sam's business partner, and a very close friend of the family.
The jester.
Actually, it's the jackal. But in addition to being Sam's business partner and friend, I'm also Danny's godfather, and it is in that capacity which I take exception to your appalling lack of...
Jester. All right, we're all on the same side here. I want Danny to make it as much as you do, so why don't you calm down for a second and let the grown-ups talk?
TJ, just because you gave me some medical advice does not mean you get to come into my family's home and talk to my friends
I'd be
like
less
that.
worried about my personality flaws and more about getting your son healthy.
Can you try to be human for once? The only thing Sam cares about is making sure Danny's okay.
Yes, and that doesn't happen with wishful thinking, Rafe.
What? Young Daniel is undergoing chemo. Sam has done her utmost to secure proper treatment.
She needs to do more.
What are you saying? I don't understand. Didn't you say the protocol was working? So what, you have to be right all the time? What, do you need me following you around begging for help?
Believe me, once your son goes into remission, I'll be more than happy to never see you again.
Danny's not going into remission?
The treatment protocol is working, yes, but given the seriousness of Danny's condition and what I've been able to make from his labs, there's a very good chance Danny's going to need a bone marrow transplant to survive.
Danny's doctors mentioned the possibility of a bone marrow transplant someday, but that I shouldn't worry about that right now. That, based on his lab work...
They didn't want to trouble you, Sam, until they knew for sure. That's the difference between me and them. I don't mind troubling you.
Yeah, no kidding.
You appear to enjoy troubling people, Dr. Clay. And while it is not uncommon for doctors to manifest a God complex, you are taking it to extremes.
Noted, thank you. If you want your son to live, you will start facing the facts. A bone marrow transplant is the only cure, and it's most likely what Danny will need.
Would you stop? You're scaring her.
Good.
Good?
She needs to get out of her system right here, right now. You need to prepare for this, Sam. If the treatment continues the way I'm expecting, We're gonna need to jump in with that donated bone marrow immediately. You should be looking for a match right now.
Excuse.
Okay.
What's okay?
Well, if you're telling me that Danny needs a bone marrow transplant, then that's what he's gonna get. Where do I find a donor?
The good thing is no one has to die to be a bone marrow donor. You're not giving up anything you can't make more of yourself.
Could I be Danny's donor?
You get yourself tested, Rafe, but it's unlikely. Donation calls for a very specific match.
How specific?
Well, preferably immediate family, ideally parents, siblings, and since the father's dead, right?
Thanks for putting that so delicately.
You need to get yourself tested right away. Sam, you're Danny's best shot.
What if I'm not a match?
Well, then you need to start looking at Danny's closest living relatives.
Please give Danny my regrets. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to postpone our visit. I've much work to do.
What, a case?
Would you just focus on getting tested? I'm gonna put together a list of potential donors and figure out a way to screen them.
You would do all that?
You need to even ask?
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I would do without you.
Yeah, so long, Jester.
Funny story, I've been thinking about growing my hair out and
Spinelli, why don't you show Silas out, please?
I can show myself out. Keep me in the loop about Danny. We'll be in touch. Be in touch with both of you.